Hey everybody, this is Ambrose giving you a StarCraft 2 replay. Let's go ahead and get this underway. On the map Agria Valley, we have Edwaurdo, the blue... oh, forgot to play. Edwaurdo, the blue Zerg player at, I'd say, the 11 o'clock position, and Lazyathiest at the red Terran player at the 5 o'clock position. Lazyathiest is going to go ahead and place his supply depot at his front rear. I'm going to wall off. Meanwhile, Edwaurdo already has his spawning pool kind of underway. He recently made it. Let's go ahead and look at the production tab. I don't know why the army tab was open. Maybe that was a bit of a misclick. Both players are making workers, and Lazyathiest is a Terran player. This is a Bronze League match, excuse me. But, you know, can't exactly expect to start out doing the pro of the pro stuff. And, yeah. So, you know, spawning pool being made. It seems like he is going to pretty much rush Lazy having his barracks underway. I believe he is ahead. Yes, he is 2 ahead in harvesters. But you kind of come to expect that early on when you're from the Zerg player, as their drones do become unit buildings. You know, they do get extractors and the spawning pool and all that sorts of stuff. So at the beginning, you can expect them to be kind of low, but really quickly, we should see Edwaurdo's drone count really just going off the charts. You know, 30 drones per base. You'll probably end up with about 40 something when he makes his early compared to the other 2 races, but more standard expansion. He'll have a few drones to send over there. Lazy does have his second supply depot going down while producing his barracks. He does have his refinery going down, and he is ahead by 4 harvesters, but as I said, we should see the Zerg players' economy really shooting up in a minute or two. And Lazy's excuse me, he's going to send out the distress phase scouting, and this one should be going back to my minerals, or perhaps he's going for gas when that finishes. But Lazy is making that first marine, while Edwaurdo already has the 6 wings. Right now, he should be moving out. He really wants to move out right now, so he can get that early damage in. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Probably I just need a throat lozenge or something. But Edwaurdo is going to commit a lot of his larvae to this rush, but he really could be making more lings. But he does need that food. I bet he should make a couple extractors to really open that up a little bit. And we have Lazy down here making a supply depot. That should be, yeah. And this SCV, is it going to go up and scout? No, he's going over here to scout, make sure there is no expansion kind of going, and you don't really need to go this far to see if there's an expansion. You really need to only move your SCV right about here enough to see a hatchery if there is one. But he did indeed miss these lings, so we really won't know that these lings are coming until they get there. And at that point, they won't be coming. But look at this. Oh my god. Those are really shiny SCVs. Why is everything so shiny? You need to not do that. I mean, look at this. So I'm gonna fall for these lings here. See how much damage you're gonna be able to do against 3. Edwaurdo needs to pull this force back. He is not going to do any damage whatsoever. As I said, this is a Bronze League match, so he might have just sent the mid-air to attack and then start paying attention to stuff. Such things over here. This guy, you know, the SCV is moving in, getting in. Able Scout does know that there is a spawn and that there was indeed a spawning pool. Obviously, since he is being attacked by lings, I can pay attention here and not really down here. So really, that's not very effective from his point. But who knows? He could make something out of it. Excuse me. Edwaurdo is going to place another extractor, while Lazy is placing down his barracks, getting a reload. He's got a reactor on this one. He's making a reactor on this one. And then Edwaurdo, that's interesting. Not really sure why he's saying that. Maybe this is supposed to be a tech lab, maybe just a bit of a misclick. But Lazy is going to another barrack, possibly going to put a tech lab on that one. Hopefully, yes, he's going to cancel that, as he does see. He's using some minerals and gas, but his tech lab will be later. But you know, what can you do? Lazy does indeed have an orbital command. He does have that mule out, and that mule is just amazing. Mule, such a valuable, and he should be getting another one again soon, as he does have the energy to do it, or maybe he'll be placing a scan or whatever. Meanwhile, we have getting a spine crawler, so he's going to set up his static defenses, really kind of fearing a counter, but it looks like Lazy is going to turtle quite a bit. He is a Terran player, and Terran players are renowned for their turtling skills. If they are a good Terran player, Lazy is indeed in the Bronze League, but he's been playing too many 1v1s or any critics. I have played him and played with him in quick matches and whatnot, and he is indeed at least the league. So he is definitely a step up from Edwaurdo. Edwaurdo being a Bronze League player, also somebody I've played with, somebody I know. He's really improving much, but he's getting there. He should be in Silver League very, very soon. Of course, that's might just be wishful thinking. I haven't really played against him so much. Don't really know his improvement rate. But by now, Lazyathiest does have a tech lab down for both of these new barracks and a reactor on this one. And he currently has what seems to be 9 Marines and 1 Marauder. So take a look at the army size. Really, Edwaurdo does not have an army, and these spine crawlers, if there were to be a counterattack, those 2 spine crawlers actually might just be enough to kind of force Lazy into thinking, oh crap, I need to pull back. He's probably got a force waving behind those, when indeed Edwaurdo does not. So there's a lot of things that go into playing, and Sheep is just eating this farm. Jerk. Look at that. All those crops, I'd assume that's lettuce or something. Does it go? I feel bad for those farmers. They just lost a ton of money right there. I gotta pay for new seeds and new time. They lost a ton of money. Oh my god. Meanwhile, Edwaurdo is teching to layers, so he's probably going to go either Hydra. He is getting an Evo chamber, so possibly Hydra. I can see Hydra is more than I can see Neos happening right now. Placing down a 3rd spine crawler, really, due to the creep limitations, I would place maybe, since he's choosing not to go armies teching up, maybe 1 or 2 more spine crawlers right here to really get that concave in case an army does to walk on up from Lazy. Lazy having quite a few Marines, a few Marauders. He is done with a factory and is going to place another supply depot. Really good timing, right before he needs that. Hopefully that'll finish on time before he starts making new units. He does an engineering bay. So if this were not an orbital command, he could get a planetary fortress, but he's probably just going to use that for missile turrets. He's going to place a starport down, so he's probably going to go ahead and get that tech lab, and then when that starport finishes, lift off the factory, and then land a starport right in here, and then move the factory over about right here. And excuse me, stay tuned for part 2 of this replay.